So, hi everyone. I'm Sean, or Snow from Capcom Unity. You've been watching me all day, but in case you're watching this recorded, tell us a little about who you are. You're my special guest for this hour, so...
I feel special. Hello, people. My name is Mike Lunn. I'm a product marketing manager at Capcom, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about Resident Evil. I hear you guys like those games.
Yeah, they're...
Just a little bit.
They're a little popular.
Yeah.
A little bit. So, I gotta ask, we have you down for the interview schedule. It's actually talking about Resident Evil 4 HD and Resident Evil Code Veronica HD.
Right. So let's speak about those a little bit.
Yeah, what can you tell me about them?
Resident Evil 4 HD and Resident Evil Code Veronica X HD, the ultimate versions of each of the games. They're going to be coming in just a few short months. I can't give you a date exactly, but definitely this fall. You can't be too cautious. They're going to be coming really soon. They're going to be coming to PlayStation Network and Xbox Live Games on Demand. We're going to be hearing more about them definitely in a month or so.
Very cool. So it's coming to Games on Demand?
It's going to be Games on Demand. So.
Interesting. Didn't know that. I might have.
We're learning something new every day.
I might have known that, but then forgotten about it.
Essentially, the way it's set up, it's all the same anyway. It's lumped into the Games Network at Microsoft. So
right. Very cool.
Easy to find.
For people who may just be finding out about these, I sure hope they're not. But what's the gist of? You said they're the most complete version. So what's the gist of what we're doing to make them the most complete versions?
So what we have from the existing versions of Resident Evil 4 and Code Veronica X, as you know, were released a couple times already. They have all of the bonus material, so all of the extra content in terms of story. You have some of the extra episodic stuff, like you have all the Ada content in Resident Evil 4. You have all of the X content, which is in Code Veronica, which includes like a little tweaks to some character models, the inclusion of the battle game. There's also going to be, for the mercenaries on Resident Evil 4 and the battle game for Code Veronica, there's going to be online leaderboards, so you can play against your friends. And,
really? We're going to do the leaderboard thing?
We have online leaderboards for those as well. So a little bit of online functionality for you Resident Evil fans.
So here's another question for you. Are those leaderboards going to be on Capcom Unity?
We're going to do our best.
All right. That might be a no. I don't really know how to read that one.
That's a let's talk about it.
So here's a question, and maybe you can't actually talk about it, but since leaderboards are relatively new to those, I mean, they are new to those games.
Right.
What are we tracking? Can we talk about that?
So we're going to be tracking score, kills, times. Essentially, the games, people have them already. We're just going to be tracking them against a worldwide ranking. Everyone likes to be the best. Everyone likes to be the king of the hill, and this will give Resident Evil fans, which is primarily a more single-player experience, especially with these two games, a chance to really kind of make it, show their friends, really get to brag about what they've been doing. So
that's really cool. So, yeah, I mean, just thinking about it now, that'll be really neat. I like it.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
So, is there anything else you can tell us?
So, nothing yet. Pay close attention to Unity, all of our big events that we have going on, and maybe there'll be something else soon. So,
very cool. Now, I saw you in there. I didn't realize that you could actually talk about Raccoon City then, too. I'm going to try and sneak some of that in. I saw you doing an interview. I had to ask, so what can you tell us about Raccoon City? Actually, let me go to the camera on that, too.
So Raccoon City, we'll just start at the basics, I guess. I don't know how much you guys know. I always like to be as bare bones as possible. So this is our experiment with our third-person shooter game here. For the first time in Resident Evil history, you're going to be playing as Umbrella. We have the 6 members of the Umbrella Security Service. We just announced 2 for E3 here, Four Eyes and Lupo. The other ones are Beltway, Vector, Spectre,
and... What are their real names?
So,
I mean,
the men behind the masks. We don't have...
How terrible would that be if your name was Four Eyes?
Code names are better. Code names are better.
I suppose. But like, Four Eyes isn't even...
She doesn't even wear glasses. We saw the awesome trailer that we released for E3 the first time, and I was like, wait a minute, why did they call her Four Eyes? She doesn't even have glasses. Like, she doesn't have goggles even. Like, why do they do it? Well, she's a scientist, I guess. So she's our field scientist class on the Umbrella side. So essentially, I think that's kind of a Four Eyes is kind of the association of smarty pants to like scientists. I don't know. Be it as it may. But
I sure hope so.
Definitely a fun class to play, field scientist and the new assault class.
Trying to do the glasses thing, it's not really working.
Yeah, it is fun.
Am I smart because of the glasses?
No, classes. like class.
Right.
We've
Four
gone.
Eyes doesn't have glasses.
Four Eyes doesn't have glasses, but she is one of the classes.
I'm screwing with you.
We're getting confused.
I'm screwing with you. So, tell us a little bit about each one if you can. I know you were talking a little bit about them, but like,
Right.
Can you tell us a little bit about each particular class?
Yeah, sure.
Now, here's an odd question too. So the names are characters as well. I mean, those are like a character for the game.
Which ones?
I mean, those are like loving nicknames for them, right? Like Lupo, Four Eyes, and so on.
Yeah.
So, is that when you say you're playing as them, you are also playing as that class? Like,
No,
you can't really grow those characters in any direction. They are their class, and that's it.
So once you select the class, so if you play as Beltway, he's kind of our big, tough guy in a bomb suit.
Right.
He's essentially our demolitions guy. He's got, everyone has special abilities in the E3 build that we have here this week.
Yeah.
There are 2 abilities unlocked. I think they're like sticky grenades and landmine. But essentially, he's got a whole plethora. I think it's at least over 10 different special abilities or perks that they can unlock that are based around that class.
Very cool.
So essentially, there may be some sort of super bomb later or something like that. But
all right.
I don't even know yet, so we'll see.
Very cool. So each one of these classes is going to have quite a bit of abilities going on in them?
Definitely. So every character, to be clear, I'm pretty sure has the same amount of speed and health, all sort of basic traits. But in terms of special abilities, that's where the character classes really shine through and will be able to help out. Team mechanics, you've really got to use them together and in combination, take down some of the big monsters and BOWs in the game. So
cool. Very cool. So is that what we're showing outside too? I know you've been inside, but
Yep.
we got the camera right here.
So we're showing the exact same thing outside. We're showing
4-player?
It's 4-player. So people set up. We have an awesome Raccoon City themed stage over there.
They can see it right there in the
Can
corner.
they see it?
Yeah, they can see it right there in the corner.
Oh,
of
they
the
do see it
screen.
over there. Cool. Yeah, Raccoon City's stage over there. That's my favorite place to be because you get to MC the crew in there. It's a lot of fun to
Have you been
rile
doing
them up.
that?
Yeah, it's a lot of
Oh,
fun.
nice.
We've got our Raccoon City official pins here. I'm sure we'll have some left over.
Oh yeah, I got some.
We'll be shooting those over to the Unity guys.
We should show it off on the camera real quick.
Every time, without fail.
I'll show it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like our shirts that we have here, our staff shirts, every event that we go to, there was like, oh my gosh, that Mega Man patch is so cool. That button's so awesome. So I'm really glad that we did these pins. So now when people ask, like, oh my gosh, where did you get that? They'd be like, hey, we have them at our booth. Go play this awesome game. So check them out. I'm sure we'll have
Do you
tons
get
of
it
leftovers.
just for playing, or do you have to beat it?
So it's kind of tough to beat it. There's a lot of stuff going on, but we're giving them out to anyone who plays on the stage over there. So if you get up there, give it your darndest, we'll give you a pin.
Very cool. So I have a couple questions from fans real quick that we can talk about.
Yep.
Someone was actually talking about how we're talking about classes and not showing gameplay. I guess that's one I can answer. I tried to show gameplay. Instead, I snuck a little camera over that part of the booth. And
We'd
that's
love
about
to
as good
show
as
you
it's gonna
gameplay.
get. Oh, yeah. I tried. I really did. I did not get approval to do that. I'm sorry. So hopefully we'll have more to show you soon.
Yes, definitely soon.
Yeah.
The game is we're calling it for holiday this year, so we've got a lot of stuff to stick in this little time frame. So
Awesome.
be on the watch for sure.
For those of you wondering too, I uploaded 2 gameplay trailers aside from the official E3 trailer. So just look on our YouTube channel. I'm sure you're watching us on YouTube right now. So look on our Capcom Unity Videos channel. You'll see a couple trailers on there that show the gameplay, even though I can't show it to you here. And I think that was actually most of you guys playing in the office last week, wasn't it?
Essentially, yeah. All last week.
Yeah, I heard most of that
Yeah.
while I was working. You guys got to play.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
Yep. So, is there anything else additional you want to add on to anything Resident Evil?
For Resident Evil, I mean, just be on the watch out for news. We've got a really busy summer season, and we've got tons of stuff that we're looking to blast out, so be ready.
Very
Brace
cool.
yourself,
Awesome.
RE fans. You're in for awesome.
So, I got to ask too, what's going on with the Raccoon City Police Department in the trailer?
In the trailer, what about it?
Well, I thought we were going to end this, but I realized I actually do have a couple questions
right.
for you. So,
Lay it on me.
they're chasing down the police department, so you're definitely playing the bad guys this
Yes.
time. But who were those characters? I mean, is that
Who are the police officers?
yeah? I mean, are they?
Shadowy figures.
Yeah. Well, so this is the thing. Like, I'm wondering now, are we gonna do anything that actually ties directly into some of the characters we saw in Resident Evil 2 that weren't necessarily crucial to the story, but were still there?
I think definitely you'll be seeing that. Like, right now we've shown Claire and Leon.
Right.
There's definitely more characters in RE2 and RE3 time frame that we could use. No news yet, but keep your eyes peeled. Maybe we'll have some surprises.
Very cool. So it's all sort of tying in, even though you can go. So you can kill Leon, right? I mean,
you can kind of change history. You can. That's definitely one of the objectives of the USS is to kill Leon. So
very cool. So
whether you make that choice or not is up to you.
Interesting. So does that mean there's multiple endings?
We haven't spoke to that one yet.
Interesting.
Dodge.
I have to ask.
Yeah, I know.
If I don't, they will. So, it looks like a few people said they want the pin.
They want the pin. We'll have extras.
I think it's a little laggy. I should probably refresh this. All right, I think the chat's slowed down a little bit because I'm not clicked on it right now.
Right.
I had a wireless mouse and
I know. I was there when it broke earlier.
Oh yeah, I was mad.
Yeah.
I threw it into the Sony booth.
Someone yelled.
It was an Apple mouse, so oh well.
That happens.
But yeah, so anything else that you've seen around the show or Capcom-wise or anything that you want to talk about?
Let's see here. In terms of Capcom, I'm sure you guys have seen a ton of that stuff. We got Cross Tekken, Dragon's Dogma. Had they showed Asura at all?
We've been showing it on and off throughout the day. We're going to have a producer interview later on today. I can't remember what time specifically. I have to look at my schedule sitting up on the desk. But that'll be good.
Yeah. But other than us, I think definitely the highlights of the show are the hardware releases. We have the PS Vita and the Nintendo Wii U.
Yeah, one of the guys, I know this isn't Capcom or Resident Evil related, I'm sorry, but one of the guys came over from VG Tribune. Will, I see him all the time.
Yeah.
Apparently he snuck some photos of the Zelda game in HD.
So the Zelda game, it's called. I went over there and I saw it. I thought it was a new Zelda game, but essentially it was.
It's a tech demo.
It's a tech demo called We Battle or We Fight, but it's amazing looking. It's a really cool chapel setting with all these stained glass windows. It's all on HD. You're Link, and you have the spider boss that comes down and I'm excited to see what we can do with the hardware because it looks really cool.
Yeah,
it's definitely an interesting piece of hardware.
I think I have an interview with Christian tomorrow, so I'll be sure to hound him to see if we're planning anything at Capcom.
Squeeze him hard.
Yep. Have you gotten over to see the Vita at all?
I haven't, but I'm actually really excited to play that. With all the portable stuff, you have the 3DS coming out, and I'm eager to see what PlayStation has to answer with that. I'm really excited because I was a little bit weary about the price point, but they got it down really attractive, $250 and $300 for the 3G version. So I can definitely see myself picking up one of those, especially with our, some of the lineup they have here. We have Street Fighter Cross Tekken on there now. Just lots of projects for the Sony and all those other guys. So
definitely, yeah. Cross Tekken looks great. So we had Ono-san in here to talk about it. I was hoping he had snagged one of the Vitas and then he could show us, but he didn't.
Yeah, good luck with that.
He tried, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It didn't go over too well.
I haven't even held it yet, so. But I hear it's nice. I'm excited. I hear the people. The thing they pulled away most, they're the screen is really beautiful. It's a really vibrant.
It's an OLED screen.
Awesome screen. Yeah.
Yep.
So, exciting. We'll get to see more at Comic-Con, I'm sure. Hopefully I'll get to play it then. E3 is always bad. You got to wait in so many lines. So.
Yeah, well, I'm in here, so
I know.
I'll have to wait until Friday or Saturday to find out.
I'll get a little line and send you some hardware over.
Awesome.
A care package drop,
That would be awesome. Take home one of the recently revealed systems.
Yeah, it would be cool. Although I don't know how you'd play it or what you'd play on it. It doesn't matter so long as you have it.
Just have it. Yeah.
Anyway, it's going on the fridge.
So I gotta. We've been doing a lot with Resident Evil. I suppose I should talk about this before we finally move on to something else.
Huh?
It's It's an anniversary of Resident Evil.
Yes,
15th
anniversary.
So what else do we have in store? I mean, it seems like we've got a lot of Resident Evil stuff coming out.
Tons of Resident Evil games. We actually have on our stay tuned for more news, but I know a lot of our licensing partners have been really hard at work with Resident Evil 15th anniversary. We've got a lot of cool, it's like, I don't want to reveal anything specific, but like cool items coming up, like tangible stuff, and you'll definitely get to see that soon. Like, it's not just games. We're having lots of, I just can't speak too much about it, but just keep your eyes peeled.
That's all right.
Yeah, I hate that. I want to share all
just
the awesome,
tease us.
but
It's fine. Just
yeah,
tease us and then leave
I
us
feel
in
bad
there.
now.
That's all right. So lots of stuff coming out though.
Definitely, lots of cool stuff. Not
This is
just
a good
games.
year. This is a good year for RE fans.
We have Resident Evil Mercs coming out this month. We have Revelations demo out at E3 here, which is also in the Resident Evil Mercs package. Raccoon City, Resident Evil 4 HD, Resident Evil Code Veronica HD. It's like a Resident Evil fans like dream come true. You know?
It's pretty crazy.
Like everything you could possibly want in the universe is here. So
Awesome. Well, all right. I think we're gonna let these guys get back to watching the games. And
All right.
thank you for coming in.
of course, thanks for having me and enjoy the rest of the show, guys.
All right. See ya.
Later.